The story of a greedy fellow. Once upon a time, there lived a saint in a kingdom. He had a fellow. He was fond of eating. He used to lose control over himself when he saw fine dishes in front of him. They used to travel different places together. They acquired knowledge by traveling. One day they went to travel a kingdom. They walked together and used to talk about life and things of the kingdom. They saw beautiful places and buildings in the kingdom. They were talking and enjoying sightseeing. They got tired of walking a lot, so the saint sent his fellow to buy some food and water. The fellow man got surprised to see the price of the food, because everything was sold in kilogram. Gold was sold in kg, diamond was sold in kg, water was sold in kg. Thus every product was sold in kg and the price of each kg was 10 taka. He was very happy. He bought a lot of food and some the drinking water from the shop and came back to his master. His master became very surprised to see a lot of goods on his hands. He asked his fellow about the matter. The fellow told everything of the matter. Hearing everything, the master was at a loss. He thought there's a mystery and it's injustice for the products to be sold at the same price and something is wrong in the kingdom. So he suggested his fellow to leave the kingdom. But alas, his fellow didn't listen to him. He decided to stay in the kingdom as he would get the products at a lower price. His master tried his best to make him understand about the upcoming danger of staying in the kingdom, but he didn't heed to his words. At last, the fellow stayed in the kingdom. His master went back to his house. The fellow started to live happily in the kingdom as he got everything at a lower price. He turned into a bulky man as he ate a lot of food and fruits. His days began to pass away happily. On the other hand, a sudden incident took place in the kingdom. A neighbor broke a wall of another neighbor. The victim claimed to the king and wanted justice. He wanted to see his enemy. The king tried his best to find out the culprit, but he failed to find out. The king requested the victim to take compensation from him, but he refused to take it. He was tenacious. He only wanted to see the culprit. The king got bored and he ordered his men to find out the culprit. His men tried their best to find out the culprit but failed. They didn't find any solution of the problem. Finally, the king's men saw a fat man and they arrested him. He was the fellow of the master. They took him to the king and placed him as a culprit of the broken wall. The king announced his death sentence. On the other hand, the master wanted to see his fellow. So he came back to the kingdom. He saw that the life of his fellow man was at a stake. He requested the king to forgive his fellow as he was innocent. But the king didn't listen to him. He proceeded to carry the order. The master hit up on a plan. He said to the king that he would die 1 hour later after the death of the fellow. The king got frightened and freed the fellow. The fellow understood his fault and went with his master to his house. We should not be greedy.